Welcome to Rome! Rome is a city bursting with history. From old ruins to incredible Renaissance art, it's an amazing experience. In this video we're going to explore the top 10 things you absolutely have to see when you're in Rome. So, get your comfy shoes on, get ready for adventure, and let's go! Our first stop is the Colosseum, the most famous Roman amphitheater. This iconic structure stands as a proof to the grandeur and architectural prowess of ancient Rome. Its towering arches and imposing facade have witnessed countless historical events, and have become a symbol of the eternal city. Imagine the cheering crowds, the sounds of swords clashing, gladiators battling. This was the center of Roman entertainment. The atmosphere would have been electric, with spectators from all walks of life gathered to witness the spectacle. From the emperor to the common citizen, everyone was united in their love for the games. Finished in the year 80, the Colosseum could hold up to 50,000 people, all excited to watch gladiator fights, fake sea battles, and even public executions. The engineering marvels of the Colosseum included a complex system of elevators and trapdoors, allowing for dramatic entrances and exits of both gladiators and wild animals. As you walk through the hallways and imagine what happened here, you can almost feel the presence of the gladiators from the past. The walls echo with the stories of bravery, skill, and sometimes sheer survival. Each stone has a tale to tell, from the fierce battles fought to the roaring approval of the crowd. Take your time, enjoy it, and don't forget to take pictures of this famous place. The Colosseum is not just a monument, it's a journey back in time. As you capture its grandeur, remember the legends who once fought here and let their stories inspire you. Very close to the Colosseum is the Roman Forum, the heart of ancient Rome. These ruins were once the center of Roman politics, religion, and daily life. Imagine walking through the Forum in its prime, surrounded by huge temples, busy markets, and important government buildings. Make sure to see the Temple of Saturn, built for the god of agriculture, and the Arch of Septimius Severus, which celebrates Roman victories. As you explore the Forum, remember you're walking in the same place as emperors, senators, and everyday Romans. Next we're going inside the Pantheon, a true masterpiece of Roman engineering and architecture. Built in 126 AD as a temple to all Roman gods, the Pantheon has stood the test of time. Get ready to be amazed by the giant dome, an engineering marvel that's still the largest unreinforced concrete dome ever built. Look up and admire the oculus, the round opening at the top of the dome that lets sunlight shine in. The Pantheon shows how clever and artistic the Roman builders were, and it's a must-see for any visitor. Chapter 4. You can't come to Rome without visiting Vatican City, the smallest country in the world. Nestled within the city of Rome, Vatican City is a treasure trove of history, art, and spirituality. It serves as the spiritual and administrative center of the Roman Catholic Church, and is the residence of the Pope. Here, you'll find St. Peter's Basilica, an architectural marvel, and the center of the Catholic Church. The Basilica stands as a showcase to Renaissance architecture and is one of the largest churches in the world. Inside it is one of the holiest places for Christians, drawing millions of pilgrims and tourists each year. The atmosphere is filled with reverence and awe as visitors take in the grandeur of the space. The Vatican museums are another highlight, filled with amazing art and artifacts collected by the popes over centuries. These museums house some of the most important masterpieces of Renaissance art in the world. Step inside St. Peter's Basilica and be amazed by its size, the high ceilings, the detailed mosaics, and the intricate architectural details that make it a masterpiece of design. Michelangelo's incredible Pieta, a stunning sculpture depicting the Virgin Mary holding the body of Jesus, is one of the most moving pieces of art you will ever see. Its emotional depth and artistic perfection are unforgettable. Don't miss the Vatican museums, where you can walk through the Raphael rooms, adorned with frescoes by the master artist Raphael. These rooms are a testament to his genius, and offer a glimpse into the artistic heritage of the Renaissance. And of course, the Sistine Chapel ceiling, painted by Michelangelo, is a must-see. This masterpiece of fresco painting is one of the most famous works of art in the world, depicting scenes from the Bible with breathtaking detail and beauty. Chapter 5. Our next stop is the Trevi Fountain, one of the most famous fountains in the world. The story goes that if you throw a coin over your left shoulder into the fountain, you'll come back to Rome someday. Whether you believe that or not, the fountain is beautiful. Admire the sculptures, the flowing water, and how big it is. And of course, throw in your coin and make a wish. Chapter 6. Let's get away from the crowds and go across the Tiber River to the charming neighborhood of Trastevere. This is where you'll find the real Rome cobblestone streets, buildings covered in ivy and lively squares. Trastevere is a wonderful experience with the smell of fresh pizza and the sounds of street musicians. Take a relaxing walk, stop at a local restaurant for some pasta, and enjoy the true Roman atmosphere. Chapter 7. Galleria Borghese, a feast for the eyes. If you love art, you'll love this. Our next stop is the Galleria Borghese, which has an amazing collection of paintings and sculptures. Located in a beautiful villa from the 1600s, the Galleria Borghese displays masterpieces by Italian artists like Caravaggio, Bernini, and Raphael. Don't miss Caravaggio's dramatic David with the head of Goliath and Bernini's intense rape of Proserpina. The Galleria Borghese is a must-see for art lovers, and it's a great place to get away from the busy city. Chapter 8. Spanish Steps and Piazza di Spagna, a Roman rendezvous. Let's take a break and relax at the Spanish Steps, a famous staircase that goes from the Piazza di Spagna to the Trinità dei Monti Church. This iconic landmark, with its 135 steps, was built in the early 18th century and has since become a beloved spot for both locals and tourists. The steps are not just a passageway but a place to sit, relax, and soak in the vibrant atmosphere of Rome. The Spanish Steps are a popular place for locals and tourists to hang out, and they have beautiful views of the city. Get some gelato, a quintessential Italian treat from one of the nearby gelaterias. As you savor the creamy delight, take in the panoramic views of the bustling Piazza di Spagna below and the majestic Trinità dei Monti Church above. The steps offer a perfect vantage point to observe the ebb and flow of Roman life. Find a spot on the steps and people watch. While you're there, you might notice artists sketching, musicians playing, and couples enjoying a romantic moment. The Spanish Steps are a microcosm of Roman culture, where every visitor becomes part of the living tapestry of the city. Check out the Keats Shelley House at the bottom of the steps, a museum dedicated to the romantic poets John Keats and Percy Bysshe Shelley. This historic house offers a glimpse into the lives and works of these literary giants who found inspiration in the Eternal City, where the poets John Keats and Percy Bysshe Shelley once lived. The museum houses an extensive collection of manuscripts, letters, and personal items, providing a fascinating insight into their creative processes. As you wander through the rooms, you can almost feel the presence of these great poets, whose words continue to resonate through the ages. Chapter 9. Castel Sant'Angelo, from Mausoleum to Masterpiece. Our next stop is the impressive Castel Sant'Angelo, a round fortress with a long and interesting history. First built as a tomb for the Roman Emperor Hadrian in the 2nd century, Castel Sant'Angelo has also been a fortress, a home for the Pope, and even a jail. Today, it's a museum with amazing views of the city from its roof. Explore the castle's walls and rooms and imagine the stories they could tell. Chapter 10. Campo dei Fiori, a Sensory Symphony. Our last stop is the Campo dei Fiori, a lively square that comes alive every morning with a traditional Roman market. You'll find stalls full of fresh fruits and vegetables, beautiful flowers, and local foods. It's a wonderful experience for your senses, and a great place to buy souvenirs or just enjoy the atmosphere. At night, the Campo dei Fiori becomes a busy nightlife spot, with bars and restaurants filling the square. Arrivederci, Roma. Well, everyone, our quick tour of Rome is over. I hope you enjoyed exploring this incredible city as much as I did. From ancient ruins to Renaissance art, from charming neighborhoods to lively squares, Rome has something for everyone. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and adventures. And until next time, ciao from Rome.